Ito po ang ating special guest. Ito po si Coach Eileen.
Ang relationship skills sa tututunan. Walang pinanganak na magaling sa relasyon. Lahat tayo pare-parehang walang alam. Pero we can keep on learning.
Mga ka-FSM, Coach Eileen will be talking about 3 important communication skills na kailangan po nating malaman. So the first skill is connecting.
I'm going to debunk a myth about communication. Maraming tao, ang alam nila, communication is expressing yourself. Okay. Ngayon, I want to explain na hindi yon ang ibig sabihin ng communication. So I want you to have this new mindset. Communication means connecting. Ang tanong natin sa sarili natin bago tayo magsalita or bago tayo connect, bago tayo makipag-chat or makipag-usap sa loved one natin, ang tanong is, itong ba magiging pag-uusap namin, magiging closer ang connection namin o makakasira? Kaya maraming tao hindi marunong mag-connect using their communication is hindi rin sila connected sa sarili nila. Diba? Yung talagang it's really starting with ourselves. Ano ba talaga yung totoong nararamdaman natin? And then how do we communicate with our loved ones so that makakonect sila doon sa totoong nararamdaman natin. Di ba mas maganda kung maramdaman nila na kung namimiss natin sila, yun lang talaga. Connect with our real feelings and then use our words and our timing and our tone para mag-connect with our loved ones. So yun yung unang-unang communication skill. Yun yung ibig sabihin ng connect.
Skill number 2 is confide.
Ayan. Okay, so confiding skill. So nasa next communication skill na tayo. Ito especially for mga partners, pero applicable to. And actually kinuha ko to sa corporate training. Okay, i-bring up ko lang sa inyo na alam nyo ba, ang yung mga successful na teams and talagang successful na companies, they have found 2 things. Okay, so number 1 is doon sa mga successful na teams, Google actually ang nag-conduct nitong itong survey na to, itong study na to from 1998 to 2005. So yung skill na yon is psychological safety. Kung ang leader nakaka-create siya ng psychological safety sa kanyang team, then successful yung team na yon. Ngayon, dalhin natin sa sa personal life natin. Ano ba ibig sabihin ng psychological safety? Similar siya sa confide. Psychological safety is this. Yung alam mo na pag nag-share ka ng talagang deepest feelings and fears mo, yung kasamahan mo, whether sa family or yung loved one mo, yung partner mo, alam mo na aalagaan niya yon. Na hindi yun gagamitin against sa'yo afterwards. Yung talagang, you are also accepted. So kasama yon na it's safe for you to say things. It will not be used against you. Hindi siya parang yung sa pag hinuli ka, anything you say can and will be used against you. In a relationship, it's accepted and it's honored when you share something with your loved one. The second part is you are also accepted to have these messy feelings. Doon nga natin malalaman na healthy ang relationship eh. Pwede mong sabihin na galit ako sa iyo ngayon or galit ako sa ginawa mo, pero hindi threatened yung basic relationship nyo. Walang pananakot na porket nagalit, ibig sabihin tatanggalin na yung love. So, yun yung confide. Nakaka-share ka ng real feelings mo, alam mong safe ang feelings mo doon, at you are accepted na and hindi ma-threaten and ma-shake yung relationship dahil tao ka, dahil meron kang real and human feelings. So that's one part of it, yung psychological safety. The second part is, so yun yung listener eh. The second part is yung nag-share naman. Ganun kasi, kailangan may dalawa yun eh. So yung isa, yung listener, nagbibigay siyang psychological safety and syempre mag-change tayo ng roles paminsan-minsan. Yung isa naman, yung nag-share, ang kailangan naman niya is vulnerability. Okay? Taken from the corporate world rin. In fact, consistent since the year 2000, sa lahat ng Fortune 500 companies na identify, parate, in the top 3 skills na kailangan ng leader is vulnerability. Ano ibig sabihin ng vulnerability? Ito yon. Alam mo yung nararamdaman mo, alam mo yung katotohanan, alam mo yung feelings mo, and then you're able to share it without putting the blame or the burden on the other person. You are still taking responsibility for that. Sa iba, ang tawag doon, especially sa corporate, transparency. Kailangan yan, when you're the one na sinasharean, you provide psychological safety. In short, you accept and make that person feel safe for having all these feelings. And then, if you're the one sharing, you can share, pero hindi threatened yung relationship. So, you are taking still responsibility for your own feelings. Na kung ano man yung tampo mo or galit mo, you are processing it, you are coming to terms with it, and kung alam mo kung bakit ka nagtatampo, pwede mo ma-communicate, pero alam mo na yung tampo nanggagaling sa'yo. Hindi lang pagmamahal talaga enough eh. There has to be that psychological safety.
And finally, ang ating third skill. So third skill is conflict resolution.
Walang relationship na walang conflict. Dahil hindi naman tayo, kahit nasa isang pamilya tayo, hindi tayo isang tao, hindi tayo isang personality, hindi tayo isang isip or utak. I-accept natin yung loved ones natin for who they are, na ibang-iba talaga sila sa atin. So we will always have conflict. Ganun talaga. Conflict doesn't necessarily mean na kailangan magbasagan ng pinggan, magsigawan, but conflict will happen. Conflict simply means na merong things na hindi tayo nagsisi eye to eye about it. Okay? So, first rule of conflict, ito, mindset muna tayo. Okay? Ito ang unang-una natin gagawin pag may conflict tayo. Unang-una, alamin natin objectively ano yung issue talaga. And then, so once we know the issue, we can team up together against the issue. Hindi natin pwedeng isipin na yung mahal natin sa buhay, sila ang problema. Hindi. In fact, sila ang kakampi natin para madaanan natin itong iba't ibang problema. Second part of conflict resolution skill, ito yung pag merong nagkamali. Okay? May mistake. If you are the one who made the mistake, ito yung 3 steps of apology, real apology. So number 1, say, I'm sorry dahil ganito. Una, kailangan aminin mo na pagkakamali mo yon. So second is, I promise na I will start doing better. Kailangan, yung second part talaga, may intention ka talaga na you will try to do better. And third step and last step is this. Pag ikaw yung nagkamali, tanungin mo dun sa na-wrong mo, ano yung pwede kong gawin para ma-repair ko tong mistake ko. So yung first step, realize I'm sorry, and realize kung ano talaga yung, kung bakit ka nagsasorry, ano yung nakasakit. Then repent. Repent simply means is, yun nga, I will do better. And then finally, it's repair. Kung ano yung pagkakamali mo, you will also repair. You will find a way para maayos mo yung pagkakamali mo at that moment. Yun ang conflict resolution skills.
Connect, confide, and conflict resolution. Any last words, Coach Eileen, before we go?
When people have better relationship skills, they will create stronger marriages. And when they create stronger marriages, they will produce happier families. What the world needs now is happier families.
So yun lamang po, mga ka-FSM, level up po lagi, hatak pataas.